Hey everyone, it's B Vans again. Now, if you're feeling stuck, this series is definitely for you. But first, make sure you watch parts 1 and 2. In part 1, we learned how to know ourselves, and that's the base for everything. Part 2, we gave you the tools to pick a path, choosing a career industry that genuinely excites you. But now, we're going to add the turbo boost to our success equation. Remember, the equation is know yourself plus pick a path plus go all in equals success for you. Now, once you've known yourself, you've picked a path that feels right, the next step is to commit fully, to actually go all in. Now, this means dedicating yourself to learning and growing in your chosen area. Understanding that true commitment is about finding what makes you feel like you're contributing, not just about chasing fame or money. Why do some people love their jobs? Well, actually, it's simple. They truly believe in their work. Now, whether they're building condos or they're running wire as an electrician or selling software, something that makes a difference in people's lives or improves businesses. They feel like they're contributing to the world in their own way. They don't just work hard, they want to learn and get better because they care. This builds their value and helps them enjoy their home life and their lifestyle. Now, our goal in parts 1 and 2 is to help you find that same feeling and that passion for what you do. Now, what's life success? Well, it's a combination of things, important things: career success, home success, and lifestyle success. Now, they are all important parts to your life, and all the parts need to be working together for you to truly succeed. Now, people succeed when they like their industry, but they don't just think they like their industry, they know they like it. They don't just believe they're contributing their time, their effort, and skills to a company's service or product and making the world a better place to live in. They actually feel it. Now, their goal may not be to become the best in their profession or to be a figure recognized as a leader in the industry or a region or city or town, but because they really feel that the job they are doing makes a difference to the lives of people or improves the performance of a business, they want to do it right and for the right reason. They want to learn. They want to do it better so that they become better at providing the service or designing or building the product. And over time, they develop more and more little skills and experience and build more and more value for themselves. They become more and more valuable. And they always seem to be in a good mood. And they rarely complain about the extra hours or weekends because that too is part of the career industry they chose and like. That is the goal of part 1 and 2 of this series. Not to teach you how to do that. No, the goal is to give you the tools and process so you can do it on your own, your way, which is the right way. Now, I hope you did that. You've probably seen videos of famous athletes or actors talking about going all in. Yeah, they're inspiring, but their commitment often comes from wanting to compete at the highest level. Now, the truth is, many equally talented people don't make it because they quit putting in the effort. For you, going all in means deciding and saying to yourself, this is what truly matters to me, and I'm sticking with it for as long as it takes. Now, the good news, when you go all in on something that's right for you, it's not going to feel like a sacrifice. It'll feel like you're doing exactly what you should be doing. If you search on YouTube, you'll see any number of videos on this subject. They'll be filled with motivational messages from elite performers, mainly athletes, that spend their lives competing with other elite athletes and their own physical and mental limitations to become better and better, or, as they get older, just to keep up. You'll hear messages from Hollywood's elite actors and from highly paid and talented singers and performers. And their messages will give you hope that you too can go all in and achieve that same success, the same fame, the same fortunes. I mean, it all seems really compelling. But here's the truth. Their commitment is driven by their desire to compete with other elite athletes or other A-list actors and performers. Each one they compete against is genetically or mentally gifted, physically gifted, or both. Now, they may tell you they started from nothing, but we all know this really isn't the case. What they did do was identify their natural talents and work hard to develop them to the best they could be on any given day. And then they just keep doing that because they believe that they are contributing to the sport or to the art form. Now, we tend to look at these people and see their unbelievable athletic moments, their one-time awesome move, that one goal or shot or throw or catch. And then we see the fame and the beautiful partner or the luxury home or lifestyle. But what we tend to forget is that for each elite athlete or performer, there were another 100 that had equal talents, but didn't go all in long enough to even earn a spot on the team. So when you are tempted to watch these videos, or you're tempted to listen to them, to become excited by them, I don't want you to think about the athletes or performers' experiences. I want you to think about you, that you know yourself, that you've taken the time to know yourself, that you made a good career industry choice, that you feel good about it, because that's going to be the foundation or the cornerstone in your life. Now, going all in is another way of deciding. This is the only thing that really matters to me, and the rest I'm not worried about. Then committing to that decision for as long as it takes to get to that goal that really matters to you. Now, I'm not saying that Steph Curry or Al Pacino or Drake or Ariana Grande are being entirely misquoted when you see them talking in these videos. Frankly, it's people who are asking these questions, interviewing them, who don't get it, and they never will. Now, I'm sure in a quiet moment, few, if any, will tell you they love the entertainment industry or the NBA above everything else. They like their industry, sure, but they found something they love about it, a small thing or a big thing, and that is where their passion comes from. They feel it in a way you can only feel it when you make the right decision for yourself. You don't just fall into it because you have some talent. And going all in, which they all did and do for some part of their life, was never a challenge or a sacrifice for them. Now, understanding why is the key to your personal all-in decision. So why go all in? Well, it's simple. It helps you reach your personal goals faster. For most of us, being all in doesn't mean it's your only lifestyle forever. It means short periods of intense focus, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, where your career industry is your main thing. You'll find yourself thinking about it even when you're relaxing, reading about it, and looking for ways to get better. You'll know you're all in when your mind drifts to your work and those thoughts feel good. That good feeling is a sign you're on the right path, and it will give you strength. Now, in a career or job or work life, going all in gets you to your personal success goals faster. It's that simple. And since most of us live in the world of the 99%, not the 1% elite that have the Hollywood looks or the platinum recording voice or the all-star athletic talents, we only have to go all in for short periods of time, like 6 months, a year, and you'll see yourself achieving remarkable things. No one, I don't care who you're talking about, except maybe, I don't know, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Nolan Ryan, Derek Jeter or Tom Brady or even Taylor Swift. I mean, they're exceptions. They can sustain the all-in lifestyle. No one else can sustain all-in as a lifestyle. The sacrifices are just too great because it is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle you have to commit to. When you are all in, it can be your only lifestyle. And I'm telling you that to really succeed in this world faster than the people around you, you'll have to go in at some point for some period of time. You must dedicate yourself to your trade or your skills or your job or your work position. And not just as your primary focus, it has to be your only focus. And you'll sacrifice your friendships or your family life, and in many cases, your mental or physical health in the short term. Everything that you do when you are not working will impact how well you work when you are working. You'll be thinking about it when you're resting or eating or at the gym. You'll be reading or watching things that are about your work life or can improve your work performance. How will you really know when you're all in? Well, that's simple. You'll be watching TV or listening to music or hanging with friends, and your mind will drift to your work in a good way. The skills you're developing, the project you're working on, and your role in it. And you'll feel good about those thoughts. That's when you'll know. And I want you to recognize those moments and think about how it feels to you when they come. Does it feel good? Yeah. Well, that's a positive signal that you've made the right choice for you and you're on the right path for you. And when that moment happens for you, you'll find strength in all the decisions you made up to that point. And I need you to embrace that feeling and those decisions in the moment. Don't set them aside. Don't let your inner voice tell you, hey, forget about that now. Worry about that later and take some time off so you can think about something else. Because that's the old you talking. That's the old way of thinking. The new way is contest with you and the people around you to be better, to grow, to perform, and to succeed. These are the things that soundbite motivation videos don't cover, but we do. Because anyone can go all in for a month or a few months or a year and make a big difference in their future fast if they've made the right personal decision about their career life and they believe they are contributing in some way to the world. But here's a warning. You can't go all in if you're in the wrong place. If you don't genuinely like your industry, your company's values don't match your own. Working harder in those environments will just make things worse because you'll get frustrated. You'll make bad decisions and eventually you'll burn out. You might even get some short-term wins, but long-term, it will affect your health, your relationships, and your performance. That feeling of frustration and not liking your work, well, that's a clear signal you're in the wrong place. And this happens to almost everyone at some point. But you can't do any of these things unless you feel you're contributing and that you are making a difference in your job and in your industry. And you definitely can't do those things if you don't like your industry. Again, that's why steps 1 and 2 in this life skills pack are so important to the equation. And I'm going to keep saying it, because it will make all the difference to your success. Too often, I see people working hard, putting in hours and getting nowhere. They become frustrated. They try harder. They want to earn more. They work even harder, and nothing happens. And this is a truth that applies to people in every job, in every company, in every industry. Doesn't matter how hard you work or how much effort you put into performing if you are in an industry that isn't right for you or a company that doesn't share your values. Because under those conditions, in your effort to succeed, you'll begin to make decisions that are not right for the company or for the industry or for you. You won't see the greater whole, the greater vision, the intent of the company or the industry because you, in your core, don't like it. And going all in when you are in this situation will just make things worse in the long run. Now, you may gain some short-term recognition. You may even become great at certain skills and help your company get better or do better. You may see greater financial rewards and you may find yourself earning promotions. But eventually, you will implode in some way. It may be your health or your relationship with coworkers or with a client. You'll miss something or ignore something big. You'll find yourself upset or angry a lot, and that will affect your performance. And you'll never be all in because you will start focusing on what is frustrating about the job or what you don't like about it. That is the clearest signal that you're in the wrong company or the wrong industry. You'll know when you're there, And it happens to almost all of us. What we want for you is to find that career life where you can go all in, where it feels good and it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. When you're truly all in the right place, you won't even realize it's happening until after. You'll just feel like you belong. And the rewards are huge. You'll succeed faster. You'll see opportunities clearer. You'll handle challenges before they become problems. You'll gain expertise, increase your value, and make a real difference for yourself, your family, and the world. Now, what could be better than that? Now, what I want for you, and what you should want for you, is to find the career life or the career industry that will give you the opportunity to go all in, to feel good about yourself, and to recognize the sacrifices you are making when you go all in. Because you want to succeed, you want to perform, you want to feel good about how your success and your performance is contributing to the world around you, to the greater good. But here's what is really great about being in the place that is right for you. In that moment, going all in won't feel like a sacrifice at all. It will feel like your path that you created for you is the right way for you. You won't need any motivation to go all in. You'll just be all in. In fact, I would argue that all these athletes and motivational coaches and superstar performers, they never knew when they were all in. They never even thought about it. But they were all in. It wasn't until some time in their career, like an injury or a week of rest after a 9-month concert tour, that they had a moment or two to look back at their accomplishments and recognize that they were all in and what that really meant. Because for all in to actually be all in and to actually work, you won't know you're all in at all, and it won't feel like a sacrifice. It'll feel like you are where you are and where you belong. There are more benefits to being all in. You'll begin to succeed faster, and success, as you define it, will be in your control. You'll see more things. You'll see them more clearly. You'll be more aware of the obstacles or problems that are looming on the horizon, and you'll adjust your path to deal with them before they come. You'll recognize opportunities before the people around you do. And you'll position yourself to get those opportunities first. And you'll be doing all those things from a place that is right for you, a place that you feel good about because you took the time to make the right decisions for you and build or rebuild your career foundation. And the success, your success, it'll come. You'll feel it. People who are important to you in your life will feel it. You'll develop expertise. You will increase your value. You will have the opportunities to make big decisions for you and for those around you. Yes, your family and your friends and your partner, but also for the people and the companies you are contributing to, which is the world. Again, what could be better? Now, remember, you can't reach this all in place unless you've taken the time to truly know yourself and pick a path that's right for you. Being all in isn't something you can just switch on and switch off. It's a natural outcome of being in the right place. I believe everyone can create their own best life. And it all comes down to making choices that are right for you and you alone. Now, if you haven't watched parts 1 and 2, go and do it. And as always, check out the free tools and skills in the description below. I'm B. Vans, and I'll see you in the next series.